Cool.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, sure. Hi, I'm Dakota Jones with Megan Hicks, who's with Iron Far, and she's going to interview me now.
Dakota Jones, you finished second at the 2017 Lake Sonoma 50 miles. Does 50 miles feel like a really long way right now?
Yeah, it does. I haven't run 50 miles in a long time, and this one was particularly fast, so I'm really feeling it.
Yeah, you needed to lean pretty heavily on the car there a minute ago,
Yeah.
So I just want you to hold steady for the next couple minutes.
I'm going to try. I've been doing ab workouts for stability.
Yeah, so 2016 was a bit of an up and down year for you, working your way through recovery from injury, but now you're back, you're in form. How do you feel?
I think I'm pretty in form. Last year I got uninjured. You know what I mean? About May last year, and just like came in pretty conservatively and didn't race a ton. But I feel like I still had a pretty good year. But I took a lot of time pretty mellow in the winter, and then around the end of January I started training pretty hard. And this is my first real race of the season, and it went pretty well. Yeah, I mean, second place here is awesome. You know, I'm super happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. The mic passing is kind of
cool.
funny. You should just hold it.
All right, cool.
And then,
go ahead.
Yeah. So you guys took it out pretty hot in the men's race.
Yeah.
You were running under 6-minute pace on the road. Is that something like that?
Probably. I didn't have a watch, but those guys went really fast on the road. It's like 2.5 miles on the road to start.
Yeah, but you were only like 3 seconds behind.
Well, I mean, it was a good gap. Like, I mean, the Sage and Jared Hazen and the other guys, they were like at least 100 meters ahead of me when we got off the road. Enough so that I had to think about it. I was like, damn, now I gotta like try to catch up. But within a mile or two, like the trail helped me out. I was able to catch up, and then from then we settled into this really tight pack. It was really cool. And I don't know exactly who it was. I think it was Patrick Smith and Ryan Back, and Sage and Jared Hazen and myself.
Yep.
Chris Mako was a little off the back, but he obviously came back and crushed. That was cool. But yeah, the 5 of us were for like, I mean, at least 12, 15 miles, something like that. We ran together for a long time, and it was like stride for stride in a line, like right next to each other, going hard. And Jared was in front for most of it. And it was super cool. Like, you know, it's early and everybody feels pretty good, and the trails are smooth and rolling, and we're just moving fast. And it was really fun, you know, just like trying to race, and I haven't raced in a long time, and so it was really exciting. And then what was really kind of fun was there's the Madrone aid station, which is maybe 20 miles or so.
Mile 20 and then mile 30.
Yeah, so at about 20 miles, we come around off the single track onto this 2-track, or this kind of Jeep road style road, and all of a sudden I'm like level with Jared, and Sage and Patrick and Ryan just dropped me. And Jared. I mean, I think Jared actually dropped out. I think he was hurt or something, but yeah, all of a sudden it like completely changed the dynamic, and Sage and I think Patrick Smith were up ahead and Ryan was behind them, and I was just trying to hang on. Like, I didn't feel super strong in the climbs, but I was able to hang in there enough, obviously, and yeah, eventually caught Ryan, and then was running, and you do a big climb after 20 miles and then drop down, and then another big climb, and it's not that big. Well, it's like 1,000 feet, but it's fast, and it's like on this road, and so those dudes are road runners, or they came from a road running background, so they're super fast on it. And they were like out of sight, and then it was super weird because you like come around, you do this little teardrop thing at the halfway point, and there's like 100 meters out and back to the aid station, and then all of a sudden like I was with them again, but then they dropped me again. But then I caught Patrick on the descent, and I never saw Sage again. Well, until 4.5 miles from the finish, when he was suddenly, there's another out and back, and I saw him, and I was a minute behind him. That was a surprise, and not the most pleasant one, because I was like, damn it, I have to keep going hard. But I mean, honestly, I was already going as hard as I possibly could. I feel like I almost felt like I had a governor today. Like I couldn't like push. Like I was able to like find a fast, consistent pace, but I couldn't like charge a hill or like match a move or something. I was just trying to move, but it worked. You know, being like consistent really worked for me. But yeah, I wanted to get Sage at the end there, and I was close, but I think he put a little time on me in the last 5 miles, and I don't know, he earned the win. He ran super well. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi. This is Paulette, by the way.
We're getting used to the microphone.
The microphone is a new addition to iRun Far this spring. You finished second in this race, which means you earn a golden ticket.
Yeah.
What does that mean for Dakota Jones?
I think it means 4th place is going to get a golden ticket. Because Chris Mocco has one, right? Or he has a spot.
Chris Mocco has an entry. Sage doesn't want his, right?
Really? Oh, well. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing is I feel bad. You know, I don't want to, like, insult Western. Like, it's an awesome race. I'd love to run that one day. It's just that I already had some plans to race in Europe this year, and so I'm just not going to be around to do it. So I'm really sorry to everybody who wants into Western. It's an awesome race, but one day I'll have to give it a shot. Yeah, not this year.
What are you looking to do with the rest of your season? I know I was talking to your mom at mile 38. Me and Beth Jones hung out, and so she was telling me you're headed to Europe. So what's your summer gonna look like?
In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna go to Europe for like 2 months. Since I'm gonna do these 2 races over there. The first will be the Maxi race in Annecy, France. It's on May 27th. It's this ridiculous race. It's like 110 kilometers with a ton of vertical, loops the lake in Annecy. It's part of this new series that Solomon's supporting. And yeah, it's going to be very different from this race. It'll be like twice as long. Twice as long time-wise. Yeah, at least twice as long, probably more. And a lot more vertical, a lot more technical. So I'm a little nervous about the distance, but I definitely prefer that terrain. Although this race was super fun. Like Lake Sonoma is super fast. You know, it's a trail race, but it's smooth and fast, and you have to be able to move. And I usually gravitate towards mountain and technical races, and so it's good for me to challenge myself on this. Like I'm beat up right now. My calves hurt, you know.
My calves are tight.
And then I'll stay there, and in the end of June I'll run the Mont Blanc Marathon.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of the goal, is to do those races, but also, I don't know, I like traveling, and I have some friends over there, and I want to work on my Spanish, so I'm going to stay with Depa. He's the speaker at all the Spanish races, and he's going to teach me Spanish, and yeah, should be a pretty cool trip.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, totally.
Well, congratulations to you.
Well, thank you.
Second place finish at the 2017 Lake Sonoma.
Yeah, I'm super psyched. It's fun to be here.
Okay, let's go drink some
Yeah, let's go get hammered. Cool.